This class we are going to see a dance drama Chandalika by Rabindranath Tagore. A brief introduction about the drama Chandalika. Chandal's girl's realization that she is a human being like any other and it's wrong for her to believe under the notice of people from the upper caste. This play, Chandalika, is about awakening a feeling of her identity in a Chandal woman. And it's awakened realization that she was born as a Chandal woman does not imply he is a non entity. Prakriti is a protagonist in the play. She finds that she is as human as anyone else and that she has a right to give water to anyone high or low who requests that. Chandal girl, this Prakriti, in this play realizes that she is not just someone with a personal identity, but also causes her to love a Buddhist monk who is accountable for this new awakening. So, to know about Chandal, what kind of group those people are, and what was their origin. Namasutra, also known as Namase or Namasar, is an Avana community by originating from southern and central Bengal. The community was earlier known as Chandala or Chandal, a term usually considered as a slur. They were traditionally engaged in cultivation and as boatmen. They lived outside the four-tier ritual Varna system and thus were outcast and untouchables in the eyes of Hindu community. Now we have come to the drama Chandalika. Characters involved in this Prakriti, Prakriti's mother, and Anand, a Buddhist monk. So Prakriti, her longingness, the Buddhist monk, she falls in love with the monk and her longingness to meet him. And he made Prakriti to think about self humiliation is a sin. When she refused to give water because she belonged to a Chandal community, Buddhist monk encourages her, made her to realize that she is also a human being like any other human beings. Prakriti's desire to send a message to the monk's soul. So after that particular incident, monk left the place. He did not take anything in his heart, but Prakriti. From that day, she was longing and she out of her longingness, out of her love, she tries to send a message to that monk's soul. Prakriti's mother, Prakriti's mother, as an elderly woman and one who knows their own customs and their own limitations, one who follows their customs in their community, advises her daughter Prakriti not to have a love for a Buddhist monk who belongs to a higher caste. Sometimes even she chides Prakriti, but Prakriti was not ready to listen to her mother and she wants to meet the thirsty monk once again. So it's a famous saying from Maya Angelou talks about any woman who belongs to a lower community. Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. Here, Prakriti stands as an example for all women who belongs to the Chandal community. So even Oscar Wilde, he said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." So the Buddhist monks' recognition of Prakriti's identity played a very vital role in the mind and soul of Prakriti. Even we have to say, like, got registered in her consciousness, and she finds a difficult task to come out of that. So Prakriti's mother, whenever she chides her daughter, she reminds her that she belongs to lower caste and she is not supposed to marry a higher caste person. According to them, that was a sin. They marry a higher caste person, that will be considered as a sin. So she was keep on reminding her about her stage in the society. And she even talks about uh, an incident which happened when the king's son wants to marry Prakriti and what happened to him. So Prakriti's mother, with lots of instances, she tries to convince her daughter to forget the Buddhist monk. Prakriti but urges her mother to use magic spells. So Prakriti's mother, she knows some magic, black magic. So Prakriti wants her mother to use her magic spell to bring the Buddhist monk to their house. Her mother, she was warning her magic spells. She can use her magic spells only on ordinary people and not on a person like Ananda, who is a monk, who is a Buddhist monk. Prakriti's comparison with her mother's spell on the king's son and her justification. But Prakriti was not ready to listen and she was comparing about how her mother's spell worked on the princess and why she was refusing to use the same on Ananda, the Buddhist monk. Prakriti's readiness to pay the price for the fulfillment of her desire through magic. The The problem for Prakriti's mother for not using her magic spell is if it is used once for anybody for any purpose, nothing can undo its effect. So, the small comparison about how they argued and the controversial characters like Prakriti's mother and Prakriti. The use of magic is contrary to the dictates of religion. So Prakriti argues says religion which insults any human being is a false religion. I repeat, this is one of the reason why Prakriti's mother is trying, telling her, asking her even her daughter not to fall on the Buddhist monk. She says the thing what she is doing is against the dictates of their own religion, the religion they belong to. So Prakriti argued with her mother, says religion which insults, the religion in which she was born. Any human being, it's a false religion. And Prakriti's mother, her second point kept on Prakriti is she says that might bring a curse, a sin, marrying a higher caste person. Prakriti says, already in a curse, she says her condition, not only her condition, the woman who belongs to the Chandal group, she's representing them. She says that already all those people are in a curse. Poison kills poison. A sarcastic note, she said, any poison, which poison is going to kill another poison? Causes irreparable damage to her. She says she really nullified the original curse. So, this particular thing, like what made Prakriti to fall on love to this extent? What made Ananda teaches her not to be belittle herself, even if the whole society might think otherwise. This small incident sparks of new self-realization in Prakriti, but at the same time, her new self directs her to so far no unknown emotions towards Ananda. She wants Ananda only for herself at the behest of Prakriti. Her mother grudgingly agrees to use her witchcraft and to get another for Prakriti at last. Prakriti won the argument and she is ready to get Ananda for Prakriti. Prakriti's mother unleashes the dark forces of the netherworld, which captures and binds Ananda and brings him to Prakriti. Prakriti couldn't watch the humiliation of Ananda under the duress of dark forces and implores her mother to release Ananda at the last moment. Ananda, despite his own agonies, pardons and blesses Prakriti at the end. Prakriti also realizes that if you love someone, you should not hold them in captivity, but rather set them free. So the whole play, the two act, this play is of two acts. This two-act play portrays an untouchable girl's desperation to get redeemed from the dehumanized, humiliating position which was lower than animal status. Thank you.